Hi, I'm Rudy Mattia, and welcome to the HuffPost Thrive series. We're looking for my contact lens. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little sunbird work for you. So we want the hands on the shoulders, the knees under the hips. So in your next inhale, I want you to take your left leg behind you, just a leg. Push through the heel, establish the strength of the left leg. Establish the strength of the left arm, and on an inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. Or to the front of the room. Inhale. Keep the head released, back of the neck long. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. I like to consider this like the swimmer, right? We're just going to move in a flow. Exhale down. So the arm and the leg only go up on an inhale. That's 3. And down. What I really like about it, you don't have to go very high. Extend long, 4, and you can feel those back muscles begin to cook. Inhale, 5, and down. Right leg, left arm. Hand down. On this one, I want you to hold the left leg up. So take the left leg and the right hand behind you and pause. Feel that? You should be getting a little tired by now. Right hand in front. Now keep the left leg lifted. Drop the right hand to the floor. Lean into the right arm for a second. Start to turn the left toes out to the left. At the last moment, let the left arm float up to the ceiling. So what you have here is a little bit of a balance. You got a nice external rotated right hip. That's my right knee down. Right shoulder. See how my right shoulder rolls open? I want to roll the right shoulder open. Extend the left arm up. Push to the left heel like Bruce Lee. Remember, Bruce Lee, not Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee would be a floppy back foot. Bruce Lee is like Kung Fu. From there, take the left arm up and over left ear and reach out some length. Side stretch. Look up towards the sky if you can. If that bugs you, you can look down. Take the left arm back up. Bring the left hand to the floor. Keep the left leg up for just a second. Keep the left leg lifted. Extend the right arm one more time. And just rest the right arm that you were just balancing on. Drop the head. Take one more breath. And set the whole thing down. Jane, go to child's pose for a moment. Then she'll go to child's pose, and we're going to do the other side here in a second. Matter of fact, we're going to do the other side. Come back up, child, onto your hands and knees. Let's start with the left leg this time. Inhale, left leg, right arm. 1, and down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. 2, and down. Keep doing at your own pace, Jenny. So when you guys do this, when the right arm goes out and the left leg goes behind you, you get this long, what I call cross-diagonal strength. If you lift it too high, you start to get into your low back too much. So do it just long enough where you feel the muscles kind of flex to support the spinal column. Do it like 3 or 4 more times. And we do these at home. Don't have a prescribed number. Just do as many as you like. I would do maybe 6 or 8 per side. She's going to do a couple more, and then she's going to flip it over to the modified side plank on the other side coming up in just a second. Do one more on the left leg. Yeah, you can see it's starting to quiver. It starts to work a bit. And down. Now, this last one, she's going to take the right leg behind her. Now, watch what happens. Keep the right leg lifted. Put the left hand on the floor. Turn from the right hip. Open up the right arm. I said turn from the hip. It actually rotates. Strangely enough, it rotates from deep inside the left hip. It's like Warrior 2 for your left hip, basically. Right arm up. Now, there's where the balance issues begin. And then to get a little bit of a side stretch, you're going to take the right arm up and over the right ear and push to the right heel. Try to stay out of a back bend. She's got a little bit of a back bend, so I'm going to adjust her leg around to get her out of the back bend, which will probably make her want to fall over. Take the right arm back up. Bring the right hand to the floor. Keep the right leg lifted. Take the left arm out. One more time. Extend. Reach. And then set the whole thing down and pause. Let's do cat-cow some. Inhale. Tail up. Heart forward on an inhale. Shoulders back. Exhale. Round and squeeze underneath. Do that about 6 times or so. And particularly move with the breath. And on these, what moves the easiest is the low back of the neck. So slow moving the lumbar and the cervical, and focus on moving a little bit through the thoracic. And shoulders back. Do it one more time. And then when you round, you can really contract the abdomen like you're doing a crunch. And then come to a neutral. And then press back to downward facing dog. And then walk your hands into your feet. And bend your knees. And roll up to standing. And that's a cool little sequence I call Sunbird Flow, where you get to extend the spine, you get to bounce on one arm, play with your balance, and come back and end up here with us. And thanks for joining us for your 5-minute daily dose of yoga, and we'll see you back here or on thediet.com. Namaste.